Here's a shocking statistic. 43% of marriages end in divorce, with another 10 to 15% permanently separating without divorcing. But what if I told you the secret to being in that successful percentage could be hidden in how you plan your wedding? Hey everyone, I'm Felicia Kashevaroff, an ICF certified relationship coach, master celebrant, relationship researcher, and founder of Tend Task. Today, I'm going to reveal the critical window of opportunity that most engaged couples completely miss. A window that relationship scientists have proven can make or break your future marriage. And I'll show you how the tiny moments of frustration you're experiencing during wedding planning right now could be saving your marriage rather than straining it. If you're feeling overwhelmed by Pinterest boards, family opinions, or budget spreadsheets, this video could be the most important wedding planning advice you'll ever receive. This isn't about centerpieces or seating charts. It's about building a foundation that will support you for decades to come. Have you ever wondered why some couples seem to navigate marriage so easily while others struggle from the start? Relationship scientists have discovered something fascinating called the Marital Horizons Theory, or what I call the golden window. This research reveals that the engagement period represents a unique window of opportunity in your relationship. During this time, you're both naturally more open to establishing new patterns, creating shared systems, and developing communication habits that will likely become your default approach for years to come. What makes this window so powerful is that these patterns tend to crystallize after marriage. The way you handle stress, resolve conflicts, and support each other during planning often becomes your blueprint for addressing future challenges. Think of wedding planning as relationship boot camp. You'll navigate family dynamics, make financial decisions together, balance individual preferences with shared goals, and manage stress. All skills you'll need throughout your marriage. The planning process will reveal so much about how you function as a team. One partner taking charge of every detail while the other passively agrees to avoid conflict? That pattern doesn't just affect your wedding day. It can become your default approach to every future challenge. We see this everywhere in wedding culture. Just scroll through TikTok and Instagram where wedding planning videos are trending. You'll find countless examples of spreadsheet-obsessed brides handling every detail while their partners are completely uninvolved. The comments are divided between, that seems totally normal, and major red flag. Both reactions recognize the truth. These small moments are revealing and shaping your partnership. The good news, once you recognize the golden window, you can intentionally use this time to create healthy patterns that will serve you for decades. Now, let's talk about how those tiny moments of frustration during wedding planning can snowball into serious issues if left unaddressed. Wedding planning creates the perfect conditions for what psychologists call negative sentiment override. When small irritations accumulate until you begin interpreting everything your partner does through a negative lens. It starts with a small moment, like your partner forgetting to call the caterer when they promised they would. In isolation, it's minor. But when these moments repeat, your brain begins forming a story. They don't care about our wedding, which quickly transforms into, they don't care about what matters to me. Research shows that without intervention, these small resentments compound at an alarming rate and can cause serious harm to your marriage. Here are the warning signs I see in couples during wedding planning. Scorekeeping. I've done 10 things on our list and you've only done 3. Dismissing each other's priorities. Oh my God, who cares what font is on the invitation? Withdrawal from planning conversations. Passive-aggressive comments about the other's contributions. And feeling relieved when planning separately rather than together. If you're noticing any of these patterns, it's a signal that resentment may be building. But don't worry, this is actually an opportunity, not a problem. Every planning disagreement is a chance to practice turning potential resentment into deeper understanding and connection. Let me share a technique that really helps the couples that I work with. I call it the beneath the surface approach, and it's adapted from the Gottman conflict within dreams technique that I've talked about in previous videos. When tension arises during planning, pause and recognize the friction point. Ask, what matters to me about this issue beneath the surface? Share your deeper values, not just your preferences. Listen to understand your partner's underlying values. And look for creative solutions that honor both perspectives. For example, one couple was fighting about whether to have a DJ or a band. On the surface, it seemed like a simple preference issue. But when they went beneath the surface, they discovered different values. One partner valued tradition and family, many of whom were musicians, while the other valued making sure all guests felt included and could request the songs that they enjoyed. Once they understood the values beneath their preferences, they found a creative solution. Hiring a small family band for the ceremony and cocktail hour, then transitioning to a DJ for the reception. When you practice this approach during wedding planning, 3 powerful things happen. You transform potential resentment points into moments of deeper understanding. You build a shared language for navigating disagreements. And you establish a pattern of looking for win-win solutions rather than compromise or sacrifice. These skills become the foundation of how you'll handle everything from parenting differences to career decisions throughout your marriage. Let's make this concrete with a simple practice you can implement today. I call it the weekly wedding window, a structured time to address planning tensions before they escalate. Here's how it works. In the first 5 minutes, each partner shares one aspect of planning that's causing them stress or frustration. The focus is on feelings, not blame. Use I statements like, I'm feeling overwhelmed by the guest list decisions, rather than you're inviting too many people. In the next 10 minutes, take turns sharing what matters to you beneath the surface of each issue. Ask, why does this matter so much to me? Often, the answer connects you to your values, family history, or deeper hopes for your marriage. In the final 5 minutes, together, identify one small action step that addresses both partners' underlying needs. Let me share some examples of how couples can transform common planning tensions. Budget conflicts become conversations about your values and financial vision for your future together. Family interference tensions become opportunities to practice setting boundaries as a united team. Timeline stress becomes a discussion about balance, priorities, and supporting each other's well-being. Style disagreements reveal important conversations about identity, traditions, and how you blend your lives. Remember, every tension point in wedding planning is teaching you something important about your relationship. By addressing these moments intentionally, you're not just planning a wedding, you're designing your marriage. Your wedding will last one day, but the patterns you establish during planning will influence your relationship for years to come. The small moments of potential resentment aren't obstacles to avoid, they're opportunities to build a stronger foundation. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's been the most unexpected tension point in your wedding planning journey? If you'd like personalized support in navigating this golden window, check out my I Do Differently program, where I combine relationship coaching with meaningful ceremony creation. As a relationship coach, celebrant, and researcher, I bring a unique perspective to help you build both a beautiful celebration and a strong marriage. Don't forget to subscribe for more relationship insights that help you build a partnership as beautiful as your wedding day. Remember, you've got this together.